lines. Coordinate geometry is this is what we are going to cover this in this week. Out of that, 3D lines, this we will be taking. Now, okay. So in 3D lines, the basic concept, the questions basically come from 2 points for JEE examination. One is about DRS and DCS, direction cosines and direction ratios. And the second one is the skew lines. Okay, so in today's lecture, we'll see basics of DCS, DRS, relation between them, some part of angles, angle between the lines, and then we'll move forward for the questions. Okay. In short, we will see the theory first. This everything is covered already, but still in short, we will see direction cosines. Direction cosines, what is meaning of this? If alpha, beta, gamma are the angle which a given directed line makes. For example, suppose if this is the line, okay, and alpha, beta, and gamma, alpha is the angle made with x-axis, beta is the angle made by this line with y-axis, and gamma is the angle made by this line is z-axis. Okay, remember we are talking about 3 dimensions here. Okay, so if these are the angles, then cosines, as the name suggests, cosines of these angles, cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma, they are called as direction cosines, because in 3 dimension, where is the exact position of that line, that we should be able to understand. So for that, what we can have, we can either have the Cartesian coordinates like x1, x2, x3, y1, y2, y3, or another method is we can have the direction cosines. Okay, this is a simple method, simpler than the Cartesian method. So it is done generally denoted by L, M, and N. Means L, sorry, it is not printed here. L is cos alpha, M is cos beta, and N means cos gamma. And for any line, L square plus M square plus N square will be equal to 1. L and M can be positive, means L, M, N can be positive or negative, depending on how much angle it is made by the line or in which quadrant it lies. The angle can be positive and negative. Okay. Now, by definition, it follows that, for example, if x-axis, we consider x-axis as a line, we know that x-axis makes 0 degree with itself, means x-axis. It makes 90 degree with y-axis, 90 degree with z-axis. So cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, and cos 90 is 0. So DCS of x-axis can be written by 1, 0, 0. So we can get exact the position of that particular line in the space. Similarly, for y-axis and z-axis also we can write. So this is the basic concept of direction cosines. L, M, and N. This is equal to cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. This is only required here. Second point is direction ratios. Now it is related to DCS, direction cosines or DCs. It is denoted by small a, small b, and small c. Now, if A, B, C are 3 numbers proportional to L, M, N, so they are proportional to direction cosine. They are not exactly equal, but they are proportional. Means we have to take the proportion. L upon A will be equal to M upon B will be equal to N upon C. So they will have a proportion. In some cases, some points are not given. You can directly denote it equal to lambda, and accordingly we can find out. Anyway, the definition or its formula is something like this. A is equal to plus minus a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. M is again same, b upon this, and n is again same, plus minus c upon this. So the numerator only changes. In denominator, remember there is a root and square of all 3 components. Means if your line, now line can be written in number of ways. Generally here we are going to use Cartesian format or Cartesian equation like this: x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1 upon b is equal to z minus z1 upon c. Okay. In 2 dimension, if you remember, there was one equation, 2-point forms. 2-point form of a line x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2 is equal to y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2. So we can relate these 2 equations, though it is for 2-dimensional and this is for 3-dimensional, both equations are similar. Means A, the direction ratio, can also be calculated from the 2 points through which the line passes. B can be calculated from its y coordinates, C can be calculated from its z coordinates. Okay, so here the denominators A, B, and C, this is what we need in direction ratios. These are what are the direction ratios, and L, M, N can be calculated from A, B, and C. Same way, same you can do in the reverse way also. Means if you know LMN, you can calculate ABC from that also. Okay, but DRS are not unique; they are different. Means it is not like L square M square N square equals to 1. Here, the equation is like this. It is not equal to 1. Okay, DCS are unique; they are only same. But DRS, they are not unique, so we cannot say that their squares is equal to 1. It is actually not equal to 1. So you cannot use that particular equation to find out anything like this. Okay, this is what only you have to remember. Now see, this is all theory. Coming to directly point, if the question comes, what you need, first of all, you need to convert the equation of line into Cartesian format. Okay, x minus x1 upon a equal to that format. Okay, if you do this, if you could find a, b, and c, almost you can get answer for any question based on DRS and DCS. Okay, accordingly, just equations you have to use, and accordingly you can find out the answer. Now, if there is a line joining 2 points, okay, I'm going to share this PPT in the group, so you may write it afterwards, or you may write it right now. So DCs and DRS means direction cosines and direction ratios of 2 points. Suppose there are 2 points, x1, x2, sorry, x1, y1, z1, and x2, y2, and z2. These are the 2 points. So if the line passes through these 2 points, if it is a straight line passing through these 2 points, from these points also you can find out the direction cosines and direction ratios. A, B, C, as I said earlier, see, Cartesian ratio is Cartesian form is x minus x1 upon a is equal to y minus y1, etc. And 2-point form of equation is x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2, x2 minus x1. Anyway, you can use y minus y1 and so on. So this and this, if you compare, you get this equation. Okay, so here you have to be careful about the sequence x2 minus x1. Now it depends on you. How do you use x1? Which one you consider as x1 and which one you consider as x2? Means if a, b, c, the values are like this, minus 1, 1, minus 1. So either they should be like this or they will become like this. 1, minus 1, 1 means the value of, if sign of a and c are same, here also it should be same. So you can take x2 minus x1 or x1 minus x2. It depends which point you consider as x1 and which point you consider as x2. Now from this, obviously, you can find out the direction cosines. L is equal to a upon under root a square minus b square. Same equation. So you can use the same equation here and find out L, M, and N. Okay, that is from this we can find out this is nothing but the length or the distance between the points P and Q. Length of PQ. Or here also it is same, here also it is same. So A, B, C can be considered as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. This is the relation, or this is the DC and DR for line joining 2 points. Now there is a small point, actually we are going to cover this in next lecture. Angle between 2 lines. Okay, now for angles A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 are known. If for angles what we need the direction ratios, DRs. If you have direction cosines, from that you can find out direction ratios, then calculate, or you can use this equation. I'm hoping that whatever I'm saying, this is already covered in your theory. So you are getting all these points. I'm hoping that, and that's why I'm not going in deep. So angle between 2 points, if you know the direction cosines, you can find out it by using this equation. Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. If this is equal to 1, means cos theta is 1, cos theta is 1 means theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, then those lines are parallel to each other or coincident. Okay. From DCS, you can find out using this, or from DRS, you can use this equation. What is done over here? Only for L1, for example, L1, A1 upon under root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square, And for L2, we have to use A2 upon A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. And if you multiply these two, L1 and L2, what you get is this part. Okay, for L1 and L2. For M1 and M2, what you will get? You will get the second part. Okay, for M1, M2, you will get this part because denominator will be same. Sorry, denominator will be same. And for third part, you will get, means for N1 and N2, you will get this. So this is how we get the equation. If you don't remember, or if you can't recall the equation, you can find out it by using this. But I suggest you should remember both the equations. Now, what we are interested here, actually, it is not the equations, it is the conditions. Because many times, if you see the previous questions, there is they either give you the hint or they directly give you that, okay, this is the line and there is a normal to this line. Normal means it is perpendicular to each other. Or they may give directly angle between them and then find out DCS or DRS or some coordinates of other line. Okay, we have some questions on that. So if they are perpendicular, means if the angle between them is 90 degree, we know that cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0, means L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 should be 0, or same way this should also be 0. Why this is 0? Because if this is equal to 0, denominator comes over here, it will also become 0. So this numerator should be equal to 0. So anyone you can use according to the question. Second one, condition for parallelism. If they are parallel, theta is equal to 0. If theta is equal to 0, we can use either this or this. If they are parallel to each other, it means that they will make same angles with the axis. If two lines are parallel, this angle made by first line is, let's say, 45, 45, 45. And if there is another line parallel to the line, angle made by second line will also be same, 45, 45, 45. If their angles are same, means what are same? The direction cosines are same, means L1 and L2 are same. Similarly, if DCS are same, DRS will also be same, means A1 and A2 should be same. And if you take the ratios, it will be like this: A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2. Here also L1 upon L2, M1 upon M2, and N1 upon N2. Remember, these are the ratios. So the ratio should be same. Maybe values can be different, but the ratio has to be same. Means if it is 1/2, it has to be 1/2 for all three cases. Okay, so this is what actually needed for angle between two lines. Okay, let's see what we have. Yes, okay, now the questions. So first question, the direction cosines of the sea. I have taken very simple questions at first. Direction cosines of normal to the plane. Equation of plane is given, and you have to find out the direction cosines of the normal to the plane. Come on, find out. Find the equation. You should be able to solve this orally also. This is very simple. Give me the answer in 4. Turn on your videos, everyone. So turn on the videos fast. I want to see your faces. Turn on your videos. Okay, Sahil, very good. What about others? Who is there? Akshay, very good. Okay. And chalo, Aryan, Akanksha, Mufid. Okay, Sahil, you can turn it off. Akanksha, Aryan, very good. Neeraj, Rushikesh, Siddhi. Okay. Maybe Akanksha is having some problem with the camera. Okay, Suhana, hello. Shubham. Shubham, Neeraj, and Rushikesh. What about you guys? Okay, you can turn it off, Siddhi and Suhana. Okay, I got only one answer till now. Come on, fast. Your race is with time. कमीत कमी वेळेमध्ये आपल्याला सॉल्व्ह करायचं आहे. You hardly get 50 to 40 55 seconds for one question in JEE. Timer is already running. 2.15 seconds have passed. This is too much for such silly question. What happened? What about others? I got only one answer. It is very simple. Even though, see, don't get confused. Okay, see here, everyone. I'm ending the code. Okay. Few points I would like to share with you. First one. Okay, see, there are few points you should remember always. First thing is it's okay, chalo. Time is very important. You have to solve the time. Second thing is you have to use your common sense. Okay, this may not work every time, but this is my experience. You have to use your common sense. Where you have to use this in case you don't know how to solve the question. Because in JEE we have negative marking also, so we can't just go tick marking anything in random. Okay. Okay, Sahil, very good. Third thing, you can go for elimination. There is one method called as elimination, because see, you already have the answers in front of you. You have to only choose the answer, and this is the beauty of this examination. Everything is in front of you. You have to only select which one is correct. Otherwise, eliminate which may not be the answer. Eliminate which may not be the answer. That's it. Okay. So this method I'd like to talk about. First thing is, okay, look at the options, or otherwise we'll go with this. Look at the options 2, 3, minus 6, 2, 3, minus 6, 2, 3, minus 6, and none of this. Where you can find 2, 3, minus 6 in the question? It is here. 2, 3, minus 6. Okay. So what we can do about this 2, 3, and minus 6? You may convert it into, Cartesian form, x minus 5 upon something, y minus, so on. It will be very lengthy one. Or just in a short way, you can do this. Actually, this is a part of this is there in a plane. C, how you got C? Nahin. Okay. So part of this is there in the plane also, because they are saying it is normal to the plane. Okay, there is a plane, there is a 90 degree, and we have to find out direction cosines. Direction cosines means you have to find out L, M, and N. Okay, direction cosines. You have to read the question properly. If direction cosines are asked, it means that we know the formula L is equal to plus minus A upon under root A square plus B square plus C square. Now, where is this A and A, B, C? You can look at the options 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 6. Everywhere there is 2, 3, 6. It means that this is A, this is B, and this is C. This is a shortcut, because the equation is given equation belongs to the plane, and the line is 90 degree to the plane. So if you convert it into the Cartesian form and everything, you will get it in this same form, that you will get A is equal to this, B is equal to this, and C is equal to this. Okay, because the equation given belongs to the plane. If the equation given belongs to the line, in that case you have to convert it into this form, x minus x1 upon A is equal to so on. Okay, so one thing is clear. This first you have to find out: A square plus B square plus C square. If A is 2, 2 square is 4, B is 3, 3 square is 9, and C is 6, 6 square is 36. 36 plus 9, 45. 45 plus 4. 45 plus 4 is 49, and it is under root, so answer is 7. So in the denominator you should get 7. Even though this is negative, remember its square is always positive, so it will be added. Okay, it will be added. So it should be 7 in the denominator. So 2, A is 2, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, minus 6 upon 7. Be careful about the signs. Okay, here only 6 is negative, so only this much is negative, otherwise everything is positive. Here you can eliminate the thing. This cannot be the answer. Unless their addition is 1, this cannot be the answer. Because 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square cannot be equal to 1. So denominator cannot be 1. So A cannot be the answer. B, here 5 is there. Okay, we know that 7 is coming, so this cannot be the answer. So B is the correct answer. B is the correct option. Yes, Akash. Siddhi, see what you where you have gone wrong. Maybe some calculation mistake is there. Okay, so this was a very piece of cake, very simple. Chose next one. Next one. This is from state CET, MPPT. Coordinates of point P are given with respect to origin. Direction cosines of OP are. Very simple again. Look at the options. Coordinates are given. And from coordinates, again, you have to calculate direction cosines. Means L, M, and N you have to find out. How to find out L, M, N? We use common sense little bit over here. See the numbers. Chalo, who can answer? Use elimination first. B cannot be the answer in any way. 1/4, 1/3. We don't get such kind of answers. Okay, I got one answer, D. What about others? Okay, 2 answers. Very good. Chalo, chalo, fast. 29 seconds, 30 seconds. Those who have given the answer, they're on the right track. Come on, calculations. Calculations साठी practice पाहिजे. मॅथ्सच्या किंवा फिजिक्सच्या पेपर सॉल्व करताना तुम्ही शांत असलेच नाही पाहिजे. यू हॅव टू बी ऑलवेज विथ एनर्जी. फास्ट सगळ्या गोष्टी झाल्या पाहिजेत. येस, 3 व्हेरी गुड. सो ऑलमोस्ट ऑल आर गेटिंग आन्सर्स. व्हॉट अबाउट अदर्स? चला सॉल्व करा पटपट. वी हॅव लेस टाइम. 31. We have only 15 minutes. Chala bakiche 4 are there. Okay, all have got good. Very good. So correct answer is B. Sorry, D. Okay, I'll solve it here. Lakshat घ्या concept काय आहे मागची. These are x1 किंवा x2 म्हणू आपण याला. x2, y2, z2. Okay, there are 2 points. एक आहे origin, एक आहे point P. There is a line. Okay, 0, 0, 0. हा आहे काय 3. काय आहे ते? So 3, 12 and 4. 3, 12. Sorry, 3, 12 and 4. So ha hai x1, y1, z1. This is x2, y2, z2. And we know from that slide, if these are 2 points, x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, means we have to use the equation of line passing through 2 points. ज्यामध्ये आपण बघितलं तर a is equal to x2 minus x1, b is equal to y2 minus y1, and c is equal to z2 minus z1. What are these? These are the direction ratios. What we are asked? They are asking direction cosines. Cosines means L. What is the value of L? L is a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. A काय आहे इथं? x2 minus x1. 3 minus 0 is 3 divided by under root. 3 square is 9. 12 square is 144. 4 square is 16. 16 plus 9, 25. 25 plus 144 is 169. 169 ka square root is 13. See, this is what they have. This is why they have put this particular root 13. Actually, it is not root 13. Answer is root 169 means 13. And since लक्षात घ्या इथे there is none of these option. None of these नाहीये. सगळे ऑप्शन तुमच्या समोर आहेत आणि 3/13 असलेला एकच ऑप्शन आहे. D. 3/13 असलेला एकच ऑप्शन. So you don't have to go for this. सगळं कॅल्क्युलेट करत बसू नका. When it is required, जर एक ऑप्शन तुमचा नन ऑफ दीज असता, मीन्स याच्यापेक्षा पण पलीकडे एखादा ऑप्शन अवेलेबल असता, इन दॅट केस यू हॅव टू सॉल्व्ह ऑल थ्री. इथे गरज नाहीये का, कारण एकावरूनच तुम्हाला लगेच इथं काय येते, आन्सर येते. यू डोंट हॅव टू गो अँड सॉल्व्ह ऑल द थिंग. दिस इज हाऊ यू हॅव टू सेव्ह द टाइम. ओके, पुढे चलो नेक्स्ट वन. चलो सॉल्व दिस. हे मगाच्या सारखंच आहे, सिंपल आहे. तोंडी पण आन्सर तुम्ही सांगू शकता याचं. A is 1, B is 2, C is -3. चला ओरली करा. 1 2 3 1 2 3 चे स्क्वेअर्स काय येतात? 1 4 9 4 9 आणि 1. 9 + 1 is 10, 10 + 1 14. अरे बापरे, सगळंच 14 आहेत. ठीक आहे. पुट द व्हॅल्यूज ऑफ ABC. 1 2 -3. येस, करेक्ट. D is the answer. डिरेक्शन कोसाइन्स येथे, सो आन्सर एकच असणार आहे. इट इज युनिक. सो इथे तुम्ही A किंवा D नाही म्हणू शकत. साइन्स ज्या आहेत त्याच बघायच्या. A is +1, B is +2 and C is -3. So as it is ते घ्यायचे, you get the answer. दोन ऑप्शन, दोन आन्सर आहेत. ओके, साइडला घेतो. बघा, A येणार. पहिला जो क्वेश्चन होता तसाच आहे. A is 1, B is 2, C is -3. याचा स्क्वेअर रूट काय येतोय? 1 + 4 + 9 म्हणजे किती? 9 + 1 10, 10 + 1 14, √14. सो 1/√14, 2/√14 and -3/√14. हे तुमचा ऑप्शन आहे. हे कुठे आहे? इथे आहे, डी. सो डी इज द ऑप्शन. ए नाही येणार. DRS असेल तर प्लस मायनस दोन्ही पॉसिबल असतात. इथं फक्त हा DCS आहे. इट इज युनिक. सो ओनली डी इज द ऑप्शन. हा काढा जरा, याला कॅल्क्युलेशन लागेल. याला थोडंसं कॅल्क्युलेट करावं लागेल ना आता. सेम मेथड, ABC काढायचं आहे. कसा काढणार? कार्टेशियन फॉर्मॅट इज ऑलरेडी गिवन. कार्टेशियन फॉर्मॅटचा कन्वर्ट करा स्टँडर्ड कार्टेशियन फॉर्मॅट मध्ये. इट इज नॉट स्टँडर्ड, दो इट इज कार्टेशियन. चलो चलो come on, solve fast. Phone I'm launching. काय होते? Why it is taking much time? B. Okay, I got one answer. What about others? चलो पटपट. Only one answer I got. बाकीच्यांचं काय स्टँडर्ड फॉर्मॅट कार्टेशियनचा स्टँडर्ड फॉर्मॅट आय हॅव टोल्ड यू द हिंट ऑल्सो इट इज ऑलरेडी गिवन इन कार्टेशियन बट इट इज नॉट स्टँडर्ड फॉर्मॅट मध्ये तुम्हाला त्याचा व्हेरिएबल बघायचा आहे एक्स वाय अँड झेड शुड हॅव कोएफिशियंट 1 मग 1 कसा आणणार Come on, fast. We have only 5 minutes. ठीक आहे चलो मी सॉल्व करतो वी डोंट हॅव मच टाइम ज्यांना येत नाहीये त्यांनी हे परत नंतर ट्राय करा नाही तर मी आपलं मी क्वेश्चन देतो आणि मी सॉल्व करतोय सी 3x plus 1 upon -3 I'll solve first one पहिला सॉल्व करूयात see in Cartesian format x minus x1 upon a this is the standard Cartesian format okay means x should have the coefficient 1 x चा coefficient किती पाहिजे it should be 1 okay Akanksha will come to you coefficient of x is 1 मग x चा coefficient जर 1 आणायचा असेल what I'll have to do हा जो 3 आहे या 3 ने मला काय करावं लागेल means I'll have to divide numerator and denominator by 3 म्हणजे कसा x plus 1 by 3 divided by -1 are you getting this मी काय केलं I have divided numerator by 3 I have divided denominator by 3 हा 3 याला पण डिवाइड होईल हा 3 याला पण डिवाइड होईल सो x plus 1 by 3 upon -1 असंच y ला काय करणार y plus 2 by 3 upon 6 by 2 म्हणजेच काय आला हा y plus 2 by 3 upon 6 by 2 म्हणजेच 3 and third one z तर तसाच आहे so z minus 0 upon -1 so this is the standard form of the equation हा standard form आला विचारले काय what is asked direction cosines are asked direction cosines म्हणजे काय विचारलंय l m and n are asked l m and n मग l m n काढण्यासाठी आपल्याला काय लागतं what we need a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square b आन्सर कोणी दिलं रे आकांक्षा how you got b हे इक्वेशन आले का सगळ्यांचं करेक्ट चेक करा चला चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये हे इक्वेशन आलं सगळ्यांचं बरोबर कार्टेशियन फॉर्म मध्ये हे जर आलं असेल तर तुमचा आन्सर बरोबर येईल येस नीरज व्हेरी गुड हे जर आलं असेल व्हॉट वी गेट देन हा आहे हा आहे ए हा आहे बी हा आहे सी isn't it मग काय येते 9 10 11 चुकते काहीतरी डिरेक्शन कोसाइन्स -1 6 सॉरी हे चुकलं ना जस्ट अ मिनिट हे रॉंग आहे दिस शुड बी 2 सॉरी माय मिस्टेक हा 2 पाहिजे इथे ओके आता येते आन्सर कारण आपण 3 ने डिवाइड केलं ना सो 6 by 3 is equal to 2 so a b c what we got is -1 2 आणि -1 -1 2 -1 so what we get by this equation -1 divided by under root 1 square is 1 plus 4 plus 1 किती झालं -1 upon 4 plus 1 plus 1 is under root 6 -1 upon root 6 there is only one answer D yes लक्षात घ्या यामध्ये this has no significance हा जो आहे ना हे पॉइंट्स this point and this point याचा काही संबंध नाहीये आपल्याला we are interested in the denominator -1 2 -1 हेच इथं पण येत आहेत -1 2 -1 divide by root 6 you get the answer okay yeah very good Siddhi चलो next one हा करा सॉल्व दोनच राहिले शेवटी चलो फास्ट विल एक्सटेंड दिस लेक्चर अ लिटल बिट दोन्ही झाले म्हणजे हा पॉइंटच कव्हर होऊन जाईल लाईन जॉईनिंग द पॉइंट्स हे 2 पॉइंट्स आहेत याला एक लाईन जॉईन करते and it is parallel to the line whose direction ratios are this दोघांचे डिरेक्शन रेशो सेम पाहिजे. द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ ए बी सी आर पीस ऑफ केक. व्हेरी सिम्पल. पॅरलल लाईन असेल तर डिरेक्शन रेशोज काय असतील? दे शुड बी सेम. कसं करणार? x2 लक्षात घ्या, दिस इज नाउ अबाउट डिरेक्शन रेशोज. कोसाइन्स नाही विचारलेले. एबीसी हे जे डिरेक्शन रेशोज आहेत आपले ते विचारले. फक्त एबीसी च्या फॉर्म मध्ये देऊ नका, कारण पॉइंट पण त्यांनी एबीसी दिलाय कन्फ्युज व्हायला. a1 upon a6 a minus 2 upon 6 a plus 2 upon 6 6 minus 2 is 4. अरे ओरली आन्सर आहे. It is very simple. Concept you should know. Yes. आलं एक आन्सर. हा, आता इथे नन ऑफ दिस आहे, सो यू हॅव टू बी केअरफुल. एखादा 3 पैकी एखादा त्यांनी चुकवलेला असू शकतो, शक्यतो होत नाही असं. सी फॉर पॅरलल लाईन्स, इफ लाईन्स आर पॅरलल, इफ द लाईन्स आर पॅरलल, व्हॉट डज इट मीन? त्यांचे जे काही डिरेक्शन रेशोज आहेत ना ते सेम पाहिजेत. ओके, ही कंडिशन आहे पॅरललची. L1 L2 L3 L1 M1 N1 त्यांनी घ्या, किंवा या केसमध्ये दे हॅव गिवन, दे हॅव आस्क्ड फॉर डिरेक्शन रेशोज. डिरेक्शन रेशो घेऊ. एनिवे कंडिशन सेम आहे. आता ए काय आहे? अगेन बेसिक कार्टेशियन सिस्टीम. कार्टेशियन मध्ये आपलं इक्वेशन काय होतं? इट वॉज x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 y minus y1 y minus y1 upon y2 minus y1 हे असं काहीतरी होतं है ना 2D मध्ये. 3D मध्ये इक्वेशन काय आहे? x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1. यालाच आपण म्हणतो a. म्हणजेच काय? a is equal to x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 तुम्ही -2 minus a घ्या किंवा a minus 2 घ्या. a minus minus will become plus. कुठलाही घ्या. So a is equal to x2 minus x1. I'll take a, हा a आहे आता. I am talking about this. So this a minus -2 minus -2 will become plus. कळतंय का? Minus will become plus. हा झाला let's say a1. b1 काय होईल? त्याच इक्वेशन वरून b minus 1 b minus 1. c1 काय होईल? c minus 8 आहे, so it will be c minus will become plus. So हा झाला c1 b1 and a1. okay, this is what we have got from the line. आता दोन्ही लाईन पॅरलल आहेत आणि दुसऱ्या लाईनचे DRS दिलेले आहेत 6, 2 and 3. So from this what we can write? a plus 2 divided by, now we are talking about a. पहिल्याचा a1 आहे this. I am putting the values in this now. हा झाला a plus 2. a2 काय आहे? a2 इथे 6 is equal to b minus 1 upon 2 is equal to c plus 8 upon 3. चला, हे दोन तिन्ही जर इक्वल असतील, याला आपण काही पुढे म्हणू शकतो, लॅम्बडा वगैरे काही म्हणा, तिथे इक्वेट करा. एनिवे तुम्हाला ते आन्सर सेमच येणार आहे. म्हणजेच काय? हा जर मी इकडे घेतला, हे इक्वल टू 1 जरी आपण म्हणलं, हा जर इकडे घेतला, I'll get a plus 2 is equal to 6, a is equal to 4, b is equal to 2 plus 1, b is equal to 3, आणि c plus 8 is equal to 3, c is equal to minus 5. So we got the answer 4, 3, minus 5. So correct option is A. Okay. So A in this case is correct option. I hope you are getting this. Simple होता. Question दिसायला मोठा दिसतो, but still तो सोपा असू शकतो. So don't go with the question. Solve केल्यानंतर तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. See, only thing here required is you should have the basic concept. Basic concept तुम्हाला लक्षात आली ना, you don't even need the equation also. बेसिक कन्सेप्ट काय? आता इथं मी बेसिक कन्सेप्ट काय वापरली? कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन. ही झाली याची बेसिक कन्सेप्ट. x minus x1 upon x2 minus x1 आणि 3D मध्ये x minus x1 upon a means a is equal to x2 minus x1 हे फिक्स झालं. आणि दुसरं पॅरल असेल तर त्याची बेसिक कन्सेप्ट काय, अँगल शुड बी सेम, अँगल मेड बाय द लाईन, दोन्ही लाईन विल मेक, बोथ लाईन विल मेक सेम अँगल. इफ अँगल्स आर सेम, देअर DCS आर सेम, इफ DCS आर सेम, DRS आर सेम. सो इफ DRS आर सेम, यू गेट डायरेक्टली द आन्सर. ओके, सो ह्या बेसिक कन्सेप्ट आहेत. प्रत्येक वेळी लक्षात घ्या, प्रत्येक वेळी प्रत्येक एक्झाम्पल बघितलं आणि तुम्हाला लगेच कळलं की हा फॉर्म्युला इथं वापरायचा आहे, असं होणार नाही. बिलीव्ह मी, टॉपर जरी असला कोणी, त्याला पण एवढी प्रॅक्टिस त्याची नसते. बट वाय दे गेट आउट ऑफ मार्क्स, बिकॉज त्यांच्या बेसिक कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर असतात. हेच आपल्याला करायचं आहे. आपल्याला कॉमन सेन्स वापरायचा आहे, बेसिक कन्सेप्ट वापरायच्या. तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला एखादा नाही जरी आला ऐनवेळी, तरी सुद्धा तुम्ही युझिंग बेसिक कन्सेप्ट यू कॅन सॉल्व्ह द प्रॉब्लेम. ठीक आहे, चलो लास्ट क्वेश्चन. चला, हा कोण सॉल्व्ह करते बघूया. हे मला आता चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये द्या आन्सर. चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये मला पर्सनली मेसेज करा, एव्हरीवन नका करू. हा लय भारी क्वेश्चन आहे. इट इज कसा सॉल्व्ह करायचा हे ज्याला कळलं त्याला ऑप्शन हे येणार. मला वाटतं जेईचाच क्वेश्चन आहे. इट इज व्हेरी फेमस क्वेश्चन. चला, डिरेक्शन रेशोज DRS विचारलेत ABC, अँड दोन इक्वेशन दिलेत. लाईन रिप्रेझेंटेड बाय द इक्वेशन. लक्षात घ्या, क्वेश्चन नीट वाचा. ठीक आहे, यू सॉल्व्ह द क्वेश्चन, त्यानंतर मी सांगतो हा क्वेश्चन का आवडला मला किंवा वाय इट इज व्हेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. किती जणांना वाटते सॉल्व्ह नाही होणारा, खूपच अवघड आहे. इट इज व्हेरी सिम्पल, खूप सिम्पल आहे. Okay, Neeraj got the answer. Why is one? Okay, yes, you got it. Okay, Neeraj got the concept. पुढे बाकीचे. Okay, Akanksha, very good. Chalo, means you know the concept or you know the question. Tahir also got the answer. Okay, chalo, very good. चलो, I'll solve it. काय दिलेलं आहे, x is equal to ay, एक मिनिट, ay plus b, z is given cy plus d. For those who could not solve or those who got confused, Siddhi got the answer, but I think it is wrong. For those who could not solve, see, question is direction ratio, DRS we have to find out of the line. लक्षात घ्या, इक्वेशन दोन दिलेले आहेत. There are two equations, but see this word line means both equation belong to a single line. दोन्ही इक्वेशन एकाच लाईनचे आहेत, असं नाही दोन वेगवेगळ्या लाईन आहेत. They belong to the single line. मग सिंगल लाईन मध्ये आहे, याला कॉमन फॉर्मॅट मध्ये आणा. कसं आणणार कॉमन फॉर्मॅट मध्ये? दोन्ही मध्ये either what you can do is you can take y, because y is there which is present in both the equations. So y is common in both. त्यावरून तुम्ही डायरेक्टली म्हणू शकता 1 येईल, पण 1 मग इथं पण आहे, इथं पण आहे. सो कसं करणार? सी, फर्स्ट इक्वेशन, फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन what I can write, x minus b upon a is equal to y. Okay, from first equation. From second equation what I can write, z minus d upon c is equal to y. What Neeraj said, that was correct. Y is common, so y me equal आणला. If right hand side is equal, left hand side will be equal. म्हणजे काय, x minus b upon a is equal to z minus d upon c is equal to y. म्हणजेच काय, can I write it like this, y minus 0 upon 1. Okay, फक्त y म्हणजे काय, y minus 0 आहे आणि divided by 1. So what we got equation, x minus b upon a is equal to y minus 0 upon 1 is equal to z minus d upon c. And these are the DRS A, 1 and C. So option is A. So very congratulations for those who got the answer. ज्यांना आलं नाही बघा हाऊ सिम्पल इट वॉज. Okay, so in the next lecture we will go for the questions on angles. Okay, angles between two lines, and then I think skew lines were the question which are jata. So if you need, I'll share this PPT in the group. You can go through the questions again. जे आले नाहीत ते सॉल्व्ह करून बघा पुन्हा एकदा. सर्च फॉर द क्वेश्चन्स, आणि एका तासामध्ये आपण जास्तीत जास्त एवढेच क्वेश्चन घेऊ शकतो. सो यू कॅन सर्च फॉर मोर क्वेश्चन्स. नेटवर बघा, जुने क्वेश्चन पेपर्स बघा, जेईचे त्यातले क्वेश्चन बघा, अँड देन प्रॅक्टिस. तिथे तुम्हाला कळेल की आपलं काय चुकतंय, आपण कुठं कमी पडतोय, अँड आफ्टर अनालायझिंग दॅट यू कॅन देन फोकस ऑन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. ओके, सो थँक यू व्हेरी मच स्टुडंट्स. चलो बाय बाय.